What's up, traders? Just another quick one today, going 2 for 2. Let's get to it. All right, traders, actually going 3 for 3. I was expecting much more of a flush out of this after I felt the jiggle here on PHUN. I'm not going to stick around. It's only got 30 minutes left in the market. I'm not exactly looking for this to take me for a ride right before the market closes. You can see that was all the pullback it gave us. I kind of was reading it right after my intro, and it's going higher now. So I'm gonna just leave this alone now, because now it's gonna start to feel a little bit like a grinder unless this rips all the way up towards the halt price. I'm actually gonna put it on this lower chart just to keep an eye on it while we do our recap. So our first trade today was on plug. This one was pretty standard, nothing too crazy about it. Nice little move up through that previous resistance. Got short, kind of looked for the backside of it just a little bit, and again got the meat of this move. Ended up going right back to high day right after it. So nothing too special about plug. And then we had SALM, which was kind of an interesting one. Up through previous resistance. Was reading the jiggle, and I thought I hit this at $4, but as I hit it, it flushed down, and we actually ended up getting filled at $3.95, I think it was. Yeah. So a little bit frustrating. Because we could have had the extra 5 cents, and on something that doesn't have that much range, you know, that is kind of a big deal. It tried to go higher, came back down, and then it just didn't seem to want to break this 390 area. And as you can see, like right after we got out half of the position, it did break. Ultimately ended up coming back up, retesting those highs. And at this point, as it was continuing to try to stay above this 390 area, I told myself if it got to the highs, we were just going to cut it. But thankfully, I tried 4-1 last time and then flushed, took half off here at VWAP just in case it wanted to bounce. It did feel like it was trying to bounce, especially because you can see that previous support as well. So just in case it wanted to try to bounce there, we took half of it off, and then it tried to bounce a little bit, and then boom, it flushed. We actually had an order out for this one at 365. It went down to 364 and started to try to bounce. But as you can see, there was no bounce and ended up going lower. So it ended up being a good trade. And then our last trade that we just got on PHUN, again, these late day shenanigans, as you can see now, it kind of feels like a grinder. But this initial move, if you look at it, ramp, and then we got that blow off candle with a lot of volume. But now we're getting lesser and lesser volume, and it's still climbing. So that's a pretty bullish sign. And we'll see what it does here at 150. Maybe we'll get another live trade in here on the recap. If it blows through 150 up towards like 160, this could be something I'd be interested in just throwing a couple shares at. Got to 151 there pretty quickly, and it's getting rejected. So it's probably going to reject here for a little bit. Maybe regain its composure. Wasn't a lot of pop through that 150 area. I wonder if there's some kind of news. There's a lot of volume coming in on this candle. Trying to get through 150. A little bit of a live read assessment here. Not too much as far as that goes. I feel like the float on this, it says it's 59. I see 76 outstanding on IB. It's definitely trading like there's a lot more than that. Just usually when it's real hard to move a penny or two. Usually you're talking over 100 plus in the float. Plus we're starting to run out of shares on this. We're now under 100K. I'm probably just going to leave this alone, especially because with a 2.9 million volume bar, that 100K can run out pretty quickly. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But again, we would have been looking for a big pop through that $50. You know how I look for that. Here, what I was looking at is previous resistance all the way down here. Nice little ramp up, and then we had a nice candle, and that was that. So going to close the day about 33% goal. Still just a little bit on the slower side. It's a little bit frustrating, but we're getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. Hopefully the market today was a good sign that the market had some pop to it, and I'm happy to see that, and hopefully we can continue that. I know SGOC real quick and Skills, SKLZ, these had really good moves at the open that we couldn't take advantage of because we didn't have shares. But there were two things that I saw have a lot of movement in them, which they don't look that great now, but in the moment they looked good. This move here and then this pop through, they both looked really good. And the FOMO behind them was there. So I'm excited to hopefully get a couple of those that we can actually play. And yeah, hopefully we can start to scale up again and again and again and again and again. and be a little bit happier on days that are slow. Like if you just add a 0 to $33 and it's a slow day, I would still be okay with that, right? So that's kind of the theory. Is I don't want to change what I'm doing just because I'm getting frustrated because I'm not making enough money, because it's process over profits. It's always process over profits, and you have to remember that. So all right, that's all I got. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Always appreciate the support. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave those down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.